Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Black Omen here. I did a review for Volume 7 soundtrack for RWBY, so I think it's only fair that we go back and do Volume 6, right? So, let's get into it. Song number 1, Rising. Now this song is played in the beginning of each episode. It's got a great guitar intro with the riff and the wah-wah effect that catches your attention right away, and the song just explodes right out the gate. I like that, much like with Trust Love from Volume 7, it has a great intro and then has a moment of calm, and then everything just jumps back in. It's got a great vibe that sets the tone for the soundtrack. My favorite lyrics in the song are, "Lightning doesn't take advice from anyone," this reminds me of Nora for some reason, and "We're rising like the moon," because if you follow the show, you know what happens to the moon. So I don't think the moon's going to be rising anytime soon. So if I had to rate it from 1 to 10, I gotta go with an 8. Song number 2, Miracle. This song is featured during the fight scene on the train, and the intro has a simple guitar riff, and I love the drums as well. That piano that creeps in at the end of the intro kind of reminds me of a mouse just scurrying up the stairs. And as I mentioned in the Volume 7 review, I love the father-daughter dynamic. Their harmonies are really great, and I can't leave out this one. Jeff Williams kills it on the guitar solo, and the double bass is just absolutely amazing. I do love, at the end, the piano from the intro comes back, as if it's just to bring the whole song to a full circle, and I appreciate that. So I gotta go with an 8 on this one. I was going to give it a 7 originally, but in my mind, that solo and double bass just clinched it for me. Song number 3, One Thing. This song was highly anticipated from the fandom to be released, and this song has a great build-up in the intro, where it sounds like the song is a tiger in a cage, just waiting to be released to let go into the wild. This song is featured during the fight between Cinder and Neo in the bar. This song has such a raw feel to it, where the drums in the intro and the verses just really stick out. It's a great song, and it doesn't even need a Jeff Williams guitar solo. Even though I do love them, I treat it as if it's like whipped cream on a sundae. It's not really needed, but it does kick things up a notch. I do like the transition into the bridge, where the flow of the song doesn't really change that much, but kind of just slows down a bit, but it works. So I think I'd give it a 9. Song number 4, LIONIZE. This song is featured in the trailer for Adam's character in Volume 6, and this song has such a primal vibe to it. Much like the White Fang being part animal, the drums almost have a primal animalistic feel to them, similarly to how One Thing, where the intro has a build-up to it. The lyrics really help explain, to show you how Adam sees himself and his role in the White Fang. And as Blake explains, she sees Adam as spiteful rather than someone who wants justice. He only wants to hurt the human race for what they've done to him, not so much the Faunus per se. This song has Jeff Williams on vocals, as he takes on the role of telling what Adam thinks and feels in the show, and it's done very well. And that guitar solo, whew, it takes it up to a whole new level. It's just so good. I'd give it an 8. Song number 5, Big Metal Shoe. This song is featured during the battle with Cordovan and Team RWBY. This song features LAMAR Hall on the bridge, and I think it's really great. I like the whole back and forth between Jeff and Casey Williams in the verses. Now, I also like in the intro how it has like it reminds me of a music box kind of sound, and I think it's really great. I love the fact that the lyrics reference various fairy tales, ranging from Old Lady in the Shoe to Little Red Riding Hood and Hickory Dickory Dock. I know it's a nursery rhyme, but it is what it is. I do like how the lyrics are kind of like a nursery rhyme, as we're also reflecting as what's going on in the scene. Like, Cordovan's fighting off so many kids and she doesn't know what to do. I like that Mirror Mirror reference was put in the pre-chorus because of the fact that Weiss is fighting alongside Ruby. My favorite lyric in the song is when she says you better make a wish like a fisherman, because it's a reference to a lesser-known fairy tale called The Fisherman and His Wife, where the fisherman finds a fish that claims to be a prince who wants to be set free, and his wife wants him to go back and get the fish and grant him a wish for a new house. I love Lamar Hall's rap in the bridge. It shows this dude's got some skills, and I always love when he appears in the songs, so I'd have to give it a 7. Song number 6, Nevermore. This song is played in the end credits at the end of the season. Just as a side note, I kind of prefer when the songs on the soundtrack go in order of when they appear in the show, but that's just me. Anyway, this song features ADRIENNE COWAN. Now, for those who don't know, she sings in a band called Seven Spires. This song is basically about how Blake and Yang feel that Adam is dead and gone, and they won't have to deal with him nevermore. The song has 2 vocalists, and each one of them is telling the narrative from Yang and Blake's perspective, and I really enjoy how that dynamic works. The song is really great overall, and I'd give it a 7. Song number 7, Indomitable. This song is like a shout out to Monty Ohm. He created this whole RWBY universe that we're watching and reacting to. He created this show that we're all in love with, and it's the reason why I started this channel in the first place. This song is basically about how we all feel about him and his story. And it's like the song is saying, "We miss you, Monty!" The lyrics explain that he had a dream, and even Kerry Shawcross says that while working on Red vs. Blue, Monty comes in one day after having a dream, and he goes up to Kerry and says, "Red, white, black, and yellow." And he says, "Yeah, Monty, those are colors." And the lyrics explain how they would share ideas and build the whole RWBY universe. And while the intro sounds like a sad song, the song is more meant to be an inspiring song. My favorite lyric in the song is when she says, "A map fashioned from a stain," which is a literal meaning that Monty created the map of Remnant from squirting ketchup on a napkin, folding it, and unfolding it. It became the world of Remnant. And I think that is such an amazing thing. Monty's whole mantra, I guess if you want to call it, is keep moving forward. This song is such a great song. It's beautiful, well written, and put together. So I would have to give it an 8. Last but definitely not least, song number 8, Forever Fall. This song was featured in the scene where Jean goes to the statue of Pyrrha in the town square, and the woman with red hair is telling him about how great she is and how a lot of people looked up to her as a great warrior and a great figure. This song is such a great song, and it's sad. If you followed the Pyrrha and Jean saga early on, it's a great story when you follow it, and it's sad that she's all into him, and yet he's chasing after Weiss. We've all been in that situation when you see the person you like chasing after the wrong person, and you just want to be like, "Hey, I'm right here! Come to me!" Jean learns of her feelings a little too late in the story, because she dies shortly after their first and only kiss. Jean, I think, still has feelings for her because not only was he attracted to her, but he has so much respect for her as a fighter and a person, since she taught him so much to be a fighter, and I think she would be proud of him since he's evolved so much as a person and a fighter as well, and finally unlocking his semblance. This is one of those songs on the soundtrack that just rips your heart out because of how sad it is. Like, prepare to have a tissue on hand. Casey's vocals are just so perfect in this song. With the piano too, it's such a great combo. I would have to give this song an 8. It's such a beautiful song. It just gets you right in the feels, you know? So, thank you everyone for watching. Don't forget to like, leave a comment, and subscribe to the channel. And also, if you want, follow me on Twitter at BlackOmen10. Until then, I will see you all in the next one.
One thing that I know for sure, longer than